one of them cigarettes from your mouth.
So here the Falcons now get the football for the first time. They'll be led up by the number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's first time.
Interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, ready.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
52 blaster. Set.
On play action, Lance. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Red, Cypher.
And Lance going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Lance again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Lance's throw taken in by London. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us is that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Shot, 17. Smack, red. Blue striker.
And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Hey, blue. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! Drake London, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now running for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The throw over the middle taken in, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Young. And this is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season...
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Lance. Short throw caught by Pitts. Calling a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Lance now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Lance is throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Lance looks to throw again. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Now Young. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Young off the play fake. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It'll be Young again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Then he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Lance. Over the middle, caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Andy Dalton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And young way cool for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Algier. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now we're going to stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cheetah, ready.
The Lance going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
5-2, ball red.
Lance now on 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Here we go.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
1st and 10 for Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the red zone now, Young. That caught by Tremble. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a second down throw for Young. This is caught. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now here's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Lance now to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, Lance. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. Touchdown! Ray McLeod. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Come on, ready.
Young on first down. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Young.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Yellow, line, black block, opposite, green, Smith, red.
Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Young toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Young to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Lance.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Set. Blaster. Stay. Blue. Go. Black shot. Smash. Red. Set. Hut.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is Cook with the ground.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Back to the ground, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Lance looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Lance back to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back.
So now Young and the Panthers
down by 8, 23 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they got it 1st and 10.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Now Young. And he first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Just keeping the play alive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
So a win here for the Falcons, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, I think we both were really impressed with how he played. He threw for almost 400 yards, had 3 touchdown passes, and was absolutely in total control of this offense.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they